It's your boy, Chuck Johnson, aka Kid Thunder. Today is June 12th, 2019, and I don't know if you guys are familiar with this, but I remember 10 years ago, the digital TV transition, took place. FCC had had required had required by law to make television, make digital television, pretty much make broadcast television mandatory for those who basically during that time, digital TV was, broadcast digital TV was mandatory, and yeah, and basically back then, if you didn't have like things like cable or satellite TV, and your television set back then was not capable of getting any digital broadcasts, basically you would have to end up buying a converter box. I mean, here's my theory now. I know it's 10 years later, and what I want to say is this. I do feel that digital TV actually started months prior. Pretty much digital broadcasting started months prior to the transition. That's a fact right there. But I will also go on record to say this. When DTV was really new, when the technology was like just young, basically there were numerous problems with it. Still problems with it today. But I'm, but I think I do feel that digital TV has gotten a big improvement as years gone by, in my humble opinion. The thing is this. Now, the thing is this. Like, even prior to prior to the transition 10 years ago, like, a lot of people were thinking like this. For people who've had who was used to like watching free TV all their lives, for the most part, it was generally forcing people to buy cable. To buy a cable and whatnot. But if you also look at it now, a lot of consumers, were already having paid TV subscription, paid TV services like cable or satellite. And if you also look at it now, you have streaming services like Netflix, Hulu, and Tubi. Tubi is by the way free. I try to advertise, but whatever. And I just want to say this, like, a lot of people back then, a lot of people weren't ready, but it seems like now technology has gotten better. But I will also say this: I do miss. Not gonna lie, I do miss analog TV because back in the day I didn't really need I mean, back in the day when I was used to watching, free television all my life, basically I didn't really need all the extra hookups, um, just to watch TV. I mean, now I will say this. I will also go on record to say this. I do feel that it was kind of a bad thing that back then the government, I mean, and the FCC forced it all down our throats and made it mandatory. I rented about this back in 2009. This was like 2 months prior to the transition. I mean, I know when I first ranted about it, I obviously, was stumbling. I mean, I didn't really have my thoughts together then, and literally, but in a nutshell, I was saying that back then, the DTV transition was literally all about forcing people to get, you know, things like cable, satellite. And I was also saying that digital TV back then would not work if a fire or a natural disaster were to happen. Because, and then you also got this. When it comes to digital broadcast signals, back then, analog signals were immediate. Digital signals usually have like some sort of delay within it. Within the broadcast. So that'd be like a 3 second or a 5 second delay if I can't recall. But I'm not sure about it now since supposedly the technology has gotten better. And then another thing what sucks about DTV is that I'm not gonna lie, I do like it that there's extra channels with it that come with it if you've been watching free TV all your life. I mean, the thing what sucks about it is that if there's new channels added, you gotta constantly scan your TV, or if you use a converter box, which I'm pretty sure not too many people uses those things nowadays, or watches TV via a CRT TV anymore. But yeah, if you, but yeah, that's my opinion on DTV. 10 years later, I mean, the digital transition that took place back there. I actually, some may say that analog is outdated, and I probably agree with them. But I guess this, but I guess this is, I guess with digital TV being a thing now, I mean, it was kind of good that the technology has gotten better. What are your thoughts? What are your comments about this? I will also post the link to my digital TV rant that I've conducted in this in the description. All right, I'm Chuck Johnson, aka Kid Thunder. signing off.